right, that's looking pretty sharp. Not bad. Now, big thing on the TIG is if you can get a nice fit on your tube, that'll really make your welding go happy. You know, if you got a huge gap, if it doesn't fit well, you're not gonna have a nice time once you sit down and actually weld. Now, the second thing is, be sure you get it good and clean. TIG especially does not like it to be dirty. MIG, you can get a little bit away with a little bit more on the dirt side, but with a TIG especially, keep it good and clean. Get a stainless brush like this, get in there, kind of scrape it out. You know, you can weld a little bit, scrape it out. Another good tip is do a little bit at a time. A lot of times what I'll do is get down in here, do about a half a tube, move on to another spot, because what happens is if you get it really, really hot, it starts to get a lot of porosity and kind of ugly looking. So I'll do about a half a tube, move on to the next one, half a tube, kind of move around. Next thing I want to show you is if you come down to the machine itself, I want to show you the gas. Now this is 100% argon. The argon is set at about 20 CFM. Now on a MIG, you'd use more like 60 CFM. So TIG's going to use a lot less gas than a MIG will, which is nice, especially for somebody like me that welds a lot and spends a lot of money on gas. Now, the second thing you want to do too is come down here, you're going to look at your amps. Now your amps are, this is a max setting. So the amount of whatever number you see on here is when you push your pedal, that's going to be full throttle. So if you want to turn it back, let's say you're going to run sheet metal, you might want to turn it back to, 40 to 60, something like that. That way you're not going to penetrate through, burn through, pop a lot of holes. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is post flow. Now, the post flow, this is a air-cooled TIG. When I say air-cooled, it's not really air, it's argon. Argon's running through the tip, and you're running about 1500 degrees straight to a pinpoint accurate tip, which is awesome. Now, when you can imagine that thing gets hot, and at some point it's going to want to melt the tungsten. So you can set this at about usually 10 to 15 seconds. Once you hit the pedal, you let off, it's going to blow some extra air through there, keep it nice and cool.